What's up, y'all? If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tierica, and I like to post videos about the law of assumption, manifestation, and mindset shifting, share my own personal beliefs and experiences with the intention that you can take something from what I talk about and apply it to your life to create the reality of your dreams. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So I was asked if I could talk about how to stay strong through tough times, so here we go. Basically, in my opinion, whenever you are faced with things in your reality that are really tough circumstances, okay? Like, we can go through so many different things, and of course, these are things based upon assumptions, beliefs, things that are not even our own beliefs, things that we were taught growing up, things that were placed in front of us, right? We have learned a lot of negative and limiting things, in my opinion. So, when those things pop up, if they do pop up in your reality, how do you stay strong and how do you basically move through those circumstances, still being the conscious being that you are, still being the creator of your reality, and still embodying that version of you who has exactly what they want, despite of what they're seeing. So, in just from my own personal experiences, one of my absolute favorite things to do is to just go into meditation. I have been practicing meditation for a while now, and I've gone through different phases of meditation, different understandings of it, and just the general understanding and knowledge that I have of meditation now is simply you use it for what you need it for. There's no right or wrong way to meditate. But when I noticed, and when I have noticed that things in my reality are not the way that I want it to be, it looks the total opposite. Things are triggering, I'm overstimulated, I may be stressed out, just a lot of things that I don't want to feel, and I feel depleted. I don't feel like I'm operating as the creator of my reality. When you are aware of those things and you know when you realize them, right? Like I said, I go into meditation. I don't set a timer. I don't, go into it with anything other than I'm going to visualize or I'm going to affirm. And I just lay down. I turn on my headphones. I put headphones on. I turn on a subliminal that is more so calming, relaxing. I don't like to hear any type of voices or sounds. So sometimes subliminals have like words in them or rampages, affirmation tapes. No, I just like to listen to straight subliminals. I put my headphones on and I lay down, and that's how I like to meditate now. I just lay down because it's a lot more comfortable for me, and I realize that I can stay meditating a lot longer when I'm laying down because my legs don't go to sleep. They don't start feeling sore or anything from sitting in a certain way. And I just go into that meditation, and depending on whatever it is that I may be triggered about, I may be bothered about, I go into the meditation and just affirm. Or I have a visual and I'm just visualizing this scene over and over. So just from my own recommendation, if you are feeling triggered by your 3D reality, if you are wanting to, just regain that confidence, regain your strength, then you could just go into meditation and tell yourself everything always works out perfectly for me. I always get exactly what I want. I am the creator of my reality. And you can just repeat those affirmations to yourself over and over and over again. This practice is really not a new practice, and it's not something that I just came up with myself. If you look into other religions, there's mantras, there's temples, and, people will sit in these temples, lay in these temples, and they will repeat I believe it's ohms and mantras, and they repeat them over and over and over again. It's really the same process, it's the same technique, but instead of doing that, you are repeating something that you are implying to yourself. And meditation already gives you a release. It helps you with stress. It helps you with overstimulation. It helps to regulate your nervous system. And when you bring in those affirmations, I really do believe that it changes. I feel changes. I can do that for a week. And once I come out of those meditations, I realize I'm not as frustrated or angry or overstimulated, nervous, stressed out, whatever it was that was like bothering me, the intrusive thoughts, whatever, I feel a lot more whole. I feel a lot more complete. I regain that strength, that confidence. So just from personal experience, meditation is one of my favorite things to do to help you stay strong through whatever your circumstances are. And even when you are in those moments of having to physically deal with whatever the circumstance is, remind yourself of your power. Remind yourself that you are the creator of your reality. You are the one that is experiencing your life through your own lens. Nobody else is doing that. So you have complete and total control over the things that you are experiencing. If that is something that is new to you, something that you are, just now starting to become familiar with and conscious of, then in those moments where you realize you may not feel as strong as you want to feel, or you just feel like life is happening to you and how could you be in this position, remind yourself of your power. Self-concept, I believe, can be important here too. Just remind yourself of your power. Everything is always working out perfectly for me. Everything is always going to go exactly how I need it to go. I'm always going to get exactly what I want. I create my reality, so I make the final decision. I have the final say so. And based on your personality, you can just repeat those affirmations to yourself. You can rampage those affirmations to yourself where you're just spitting them off as if you're, demanding your reality. Like whatever fits your personality best, do that. But if I can offer you any bit of peace, any bit of clarity during a time of, stress or just a really tough time in your reality, I do want you to remember this. Circumstances are not permanent. They are not final, and they are going to disappear. They are just temporary. They showed up from old programming. They showed up from old beliefs, okay? And it's playing out for a reason. And I believe that reason is to show you what you no longer resonate with, to show you what you no longer want to experience, because you are a conscious being. And because you are a conscious being now, you realize you have total control to create your reality. You have total control to say what goes because you make the decisions. You have always decided. You just were unconscious that you were deciding. So now in these moments where you are conscious that you are deciding on your experience, go ahead and use your power in the right way. And using your power is simply just navigating your thoughts. Navigate your thoughts to a better place. Find a way to keep yourself in a happier place. I'm not saying that you have to be high vibration and super extra zenned out, to change your circumstances. No, you don't have to do any of that. You can literally do this feeling the absolute worst you've ever felt in your life. And it's just the truth, because your feelings are not what's manifesting. Okay? Your emotions are not what's manifesting. It is your thoughts. And I do believe your feelings and emotions are still manifested from your thoughts. So find something that brings you a sense of peace. Find something that brings you relief. All right? And persist in those things. And again, just understanding that whatever it is that you are faced with, whatever tough time that you see, it's not going to stay there for long. The moment you decide it no longer exists, it no longer exists for you, because manifestation is instant. And you can experience it instantly. But what I want you to focus on is within. I want you to focus on the version of you that you are being. So if you have a circumstance, a tough situation that is in front of you, how do you unidentify from that? How do you detach yourself from that? How do you get that out of your reality? And you do that by thinking of what you actually want. We can look at any situation, any scenario, and we can clearly state, this is what's happening, and I don't like this thing. So when you're aware of that, what is it that you would like to experience instead? Because that is your new story, and that is where your new thoughts are going to come from. That is how you're going to form your assumptions and your beliefs from this new story that you are now assuming as your truth right here and right now. All right. Create your new story. That is where your creation comes in at. Okay. We say creation is finished because all things exist now. All realities exist now. All versions of you and everybody in your reality exists now. So whether it is something that you are manifesting for another person, for yourself, for the world, for a collective in general, okay? It doesn't matter because you have control over all of that because you're experiencing all of those different categories from your own perspective. So it can only be whatever you choose it to be. So select the reality that you wish to experience physically and then experience that reality internally. And again, I'm going back to meditation because whether you're a person who can visualize or not, meditation is still going to work, in my opinion, but I am giving you that because that is what I love to do. If that does not resonate, find what you love to do. Some people may find yoga. Some people may find exercising. Some people may find drawing, creating music, writing, whatever is your way of relieving yourself of stress, whatever is your way of calming yourself. But for me, I love meditation because you are blocking out the entire world. Your eyes are closed, nothing else exists. Because when you close your eyes, you see nothing. You only see basically the point of all creation. In my opinion, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing darkness, you're seeing oneness, you're seeing all that there is and nothing at the same time, okay? And from that place, as you relax your body, as you get into this state of being where everything is just calm and one and existing, you create in that moment. You decide the story. That is your creation. Because everything is existing right now. Everything is on the shelf. Every possibility, every circumstance, good or bad, because you're the one labeling it good or bad. Everything is on the shelf. And it's looking at you, waiting for you to grab it off the shelf and say, this is what my creation is. This is what goes into my story. Okay? And if you're in meditation, if you're going to try meditation, you pull those things that you want a part of your new story, you bring it into your meditation, and you use affirmations and you repeat them over and over to yourself because you are reminding yourself, this is my truth. This is my story. This is only what I want to experience. Your subconscious, I say this in every video, but your subconscious cannot see. Your subconscious doesn't know. So if you are faced with the circumstance in front of you, but you close your eyes and you tell your subconscious, no, this is what I'm experiencing. This is my truth. This is my truth. This is my truth. Your subconscious is going to be like, okay, cool. This is our truth. So here's more of it. Here's more. Let me give you more. Your subconscious wants to give you more of whatever you're giving it. Okay. So when you go into that meditation, your eyes are closed, you're affirming, you can visualize. And I love to say this because the beauty is your subconscious doesn't know whether or not this is a physical experience or not. Your subconscious is going to believe that this is a physical experience that you're having because you are closing your eyes, you are visualizing it. And while you're visualizing it, it becomes so real for you. So whatever the circumstance is that you see in front of you physically, see it in your mind, in meditation, in a visualization in a different way. See it in a completely different way. And you can either replay that scene over and over and over again, or you can let the entire scene play out as if it's a movie, but you're experiencing it from your eyes, from your point of view. That's my favorite way to do it. Of course, I don't put limitations on you. If you want to do it as if you are looking at a movie screen, that is totally fine. But just from my own perspective, I've always done it from my own point of view in meditation when I visualize things. And as you go through this visualization, you notice your body reacting. You feel emotions in your body. You feel excitement. You feel joy. You feel that in your body, literally. Okay. And again, your subconscious thinks that this is a physical experience that you're having. And as long as you are consistent with this, and consistent meaning doing it a couple of times a day if you can, or at least doing it once a day, doing it more than you're not, doing it more than you're thinking about the situation that you see in front of you, the more you stay consistent with it, your subconscious is like, okay, cool, this is our truth. And you actually experience these things from your visualizations physically. The equivalent to that, to allow you to comprehend this a little bit better, is if you were to close your eyes and you visualize a table full of all of your favorite foods, everything that you label as your favorite foods, close your eyes and see that. See that in your mind, okay? Really see yourself picking up this food, tasting it, smelling it, really immerse yourself in that experience. And what happens? Your mouth starts to water, your stomach may start to growl, you start to get excited, you really believe that you are right in front of this food, and your body reacts to that. So when you are noticing that your body is out of whack, out of alignment because of a circumstance in front of you that is now making you perceive this as a tough time because you feel it in your body, go into meditation. Okay, use your superpowers, use your imagination to benefit you. Use your imagination in your favor, okay? Don't use your imagination and your gifts to just keep stating what you see. No. Go into that meditation and see whatever it is that is in front of you physically, see it differently in your internal world, see it differently in your imagination. And when you do that, you notice your body relaxes, your body releases, okay? And when you come out of those meditations and you are back facing your circumstances, don't think about them. Think as the version who was in that meditation. Everything is always working out perfectly for me. If it's something specific, affirm that specific thing, okay? And stay true to that. And as you stay true to that, you see the physical experience in front of you changing. You see it either change instantly, or there is movement, there is pieces of the story unfolding. All of those are possibilities because, again, it's dependent on you and your own beliefs and assumptions. So if I offer you any bit of peace, okay, understand this again. No circumstance is greater than you. Tough times feel very tough because we've been in tough times before. But this tough time is a lot different for you now because you're a conscious being and you understand that you have complete control over your entire reality. You control your experience. Your experience does not control you. When you allow your experience to control you, that's where those feelings and emotions come in because you are now assuming the version of you that is a victim to these circumstances. But instead, you reverse that. You become better than those circumstances because you're not a victim. You are the creator. You are the creator. You realize that. You recognize that. So then you use your powers. You use your imagination for its ability to change your reality because that's what it does. This got here some kind of way. This tough situation got here some kind of way. Whether you want to figure out how it got there or not, it does not matter because you can take what you see right now and you can completely revise this entire situation to only state what it is that you desire to experience. And as long as you stay true to that and you do it every single day, that total circumstance that you think is tough and wearing you out will change. It does not have to stay there. It does not have to be there. The only way you keep it alive is if you keep confirming it. And you confirm it through your thoughts, your beliefs, your assumptions, and you giving it your focus and awareness, okay? Take all of your power back. You're greater than whatever this tough situation is. Go into meditation if you have to. If you've never done meditation, try it. Just turn on some soft music, close your eyes, breathe, relax, untense your body, and do a visualization or repeat an affirmation. See how long you can stay there in that moment without moving. Your attention span, your body, okay, is not used to it, so it may try to get you to come out of it. You may feel this antsy feeling. You're greater than that. You're greater than anything because you have control over everything. All right. So I intend that this brings you some kind of peace. If you're experiencing a tough time, I do intend that you get through this in a very fast and easy process as long as you affirm that you will, believe that you will. And even if you don't believe that you will, just affirm it. Okay. Affirm that everything worked out so fast for you. Everything changed overnight for you. Everything got better in the blink of an eye for you. All right. Whatever you choose as your truth has to be your truth and it has to be experienced physically. So if you have any questions or comments for me, please leave them down below. If you would like guidance or assistance with your manifestations, I do offer phone and email coaching. Some of the calls are discounted right now until December 31st. No code is needed. You just click the link in the description and you'll see them. It already pops up at checkout. If you are interested in joining my membership, I do have two different tiers. I have the Creator Circle and I have the Group Coaching Circle. The Group Coaching gets everything that the Creator Circle has. Plus, you also get one-on-one coaching with me. You get weekly live streams, and you get videos made to your specific submissions. And if you would like to join that, the link is in the description below. I have one for Patreon as well, same exact benefits, just on a different platform if YouTube membership is not available in your country. And if you watch this video until the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video.